guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today is Sunday, February 18th, and it's been a pretty chill week for me for the shop. The shop is down to only a little bit of plants at the moment, and I'm getting a new shipment actually this week. Usually around the last 2 weeks of the month is when I try to have my shipments come in so that I have enough time to get them ready and up on the shop for you guys for the first week of the next month. So far this week, I did a small restock, which I didn't record because it was just a little bit. Gonna be doing another restock though this week. I'm gonna try to clear out a lot of the propagations because we have a ton of them so that I can make some more room for the next plants and new propagations. So I did a little Valentine's Day weekend sale just to help clear out some of the items, which we did. We don't have that many plants, but a lot of people are buying a lot of non-plant products, so that's good. That's why it's really important to me to have a good range of items besides plants, because that means I can still get some type of income on the weeks where I don't have that many plants. But I'm super excited for all the new plants. I'm not gonna be packing orders today on Sunday. I'm actually gonna be packing tomorrow on Monday and shipping out Tuesday because Monday is a federal holiday. A few things to do this week, nothing crazy. Next week will be a lot more fun when we get all the plants. You guys can see me unboxing them, repotting them, all that stuff. So along with the Valentine's Day sale, I did a plant giveaway this weekend. It went from Thursday to Saturday. So many of you guys commented to enter to win this Monstera Thai constellation. This is what it looks like. It's so cute. So while I'm here, I'm just gonna pull the giveaway winner because it's already 11:55 and I'm gonna announce it at 12. So how I do the YouTube giveaways is I just ask you guys to comment something so that I can use a YouTube giveaway like comment picker, and it will just randomly pick one of the comments on that video. I had a ton of comments on that video. I was not expecting so many of you guys for entering. I had asked a lot of you guys to tell me what your wish list plant was. That was the requirement. And the reason I did that is because it helps me understand the type of plants that you guys like. There was a ton of plants that I have never heard of before, and then there was a lot of plants that a lot of you guys like picked the same thing. I just found a website called YouTube Random Comment Picker. I'm gonna put a screenshot on the screen. The winner is One Ebony Star. It says, "Hi Lex, my wish list plant for 2024 is the Monstera Burrow Marks Flame. Congratulations on winning this super cute Monstera Thai constellation. By the time you guys have seen this video, it has already happened, it's done, but I still wanted to include me picking the winner on camera. Thank you so much for entering. I'm so excited for you to get your cute little plant. So thank you to everybody who participated in this giveaway. I am gonna try to do more giveaways on both platforms, Instagram and YouTube. In March, I'm going to be doing a collab giveaway on Instagram. So if you do have an Instagram, make sure you do follow me over there so that you can participate. It's going to be me and I think 2 other plant stores. So there's gonna be like 3 winners, I think. I don't know, it's not my giveaway. I just know that I'm in it and I know what I'm giving away. So when that gets closer, I will tell you guys on YouTube so that you guys can head over there and participate as well. So let's continue with the vlog. I'm gonna go ahead and start watering all the plants in the studio. Today's Monday, so I'm going to be packing up the orders, but I'm also going to pretty much be doing everything that I need to do this week today to get it done and out of the way so that I can just focus on getting the new plants this week. Before I start packing, I just wanted to show you guys a few updates to the studio. As you can see behind me, things look a little bit different on this side. This side is where I fulfill like all the orders, edit my YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I have my computer here. I just switched up a few things and reorganized this little section so that all my printers are all in one area. I have more space on the desk, and in the corner you can see I brought my Rudsta back upstairs. So my Rudsta was downstairs and it had some of my plank plants in there, but I recently moved all the planks upstairs, so my Rudsta was sitting downstairs empty. So I figured I would just bring it upstairs, even though it is still empty. I do plan on filling it at some point. I feel like I'm ready to start collecting plants again myself. A lot of the plants that I have in my current collection are just plants that I've had. I haven't really added many new things to my collection, so I really don't have that many. And I think that is something that happens when you do own a plant store. I have access to so many plants all the time that I don't feel the need to keep a lot of them. I really don't have any connection to any of the plants anymore. I downsized a ton last year in 2023 because I was in the process of moving, and now that I'm finally settled in my home, I feel like it's a good time for me to like start picking up the hobby again. I would love to start focusing on anthuriums again and focusing on collecting hybrids and finally trying to pollinate anthuriums. So this is the Rudsta. It fit perfectly in this little corner, and I figured it would just be nice here because I'm gonna use this for my personal plants anyway. So there was no point to like fit it into the back of the room where the shop stuff was. This is just my cat's bed. They like to sleep on this in here. They have cat beds everywhere. But as you can see, there is one singular plant in here because I don't have nothing to put in here. Like I said, I do plan on getting more anthuriums, and I'm probably going to make this an anthurium cabinet at some point. I don't really know, but it's just chilling in here for now. So the plant that is in there, this is an Anthurium crystallinum. I actually had it downstairs and it was under the Soltech light. It was doing fine, but I just figured I would bring it upstairs because I don't have any anthuriums downstairs besides this one. And this is one of them that is in the inflow stage, as you can see. I recently bought these little bags. They're like, I guess they're like little jewelry bags. I don't know, but I've seen people do this on Instagram, so I bought them and I'm going to start using them for the inflows to like protect them. So this one right now, it's about to go into the female state, but I don't have any pollen, so I'm going to let it go into the male state and then collect the pollen. And when I do that, I'm going to show you guys like the whole process and stuff because I did a ton of research and I'm feeling really confident about it. This is a big plant. It is in an 8-inch pot. It is like taking a beating though. Like every leaf is like getting tore up, but hopefully I can pay attention to it more now that it's up here. I have a hard time paying attention to plants that are not in this room. I tried to scatter a few plants around the house and it's not working out for me, so I had to bring a lot of them back in here. So over here on my anthurium shelf, I have two other anthuriums that are in the inflow stage. This is Anthurium King of Spades crossed with Ace of Spades. So it has put out like 3 inflows and I have never done anything with them. So we're finally gonna do it. So I'm just gonna cover it up. And then this one here, which is looking really sad. This is Anthurium crystallinum crossed with Forgetii. So I don't really know how it works when it comes to like anthuriums that are already hybrids. I know that when you're crossing an anthurium, they have to be a part of the same category. I think what I'll probably do is just collect both, and then when they put out another one, I'll just self-pollinate them because they're already hybrids, I guess. I'm not really sure how that works. I did order quite a few anthuriums for the shop this week, so maybe some of them will have an inflow on them. The reason why I've been like holding off with the inflows is because it like completely destroys the plant, you guys. Like, oh my gosh, this plant used to look so good, but because it pushed out so many inflows, it just looks like crap. So I'm like at the point now where I just have to accept it and just do it because it looks like shit. That's what happened to my luxurians. I had a beautiful luxurians and now it looks like crap because it like inflowed like 5 times back to back. So yeah, leave me some tips or whatever you guys have in the comments. I would appreciate it. So moving on, And look what I got, you guys. I finally got myself an EXO. This is from the brand Repi or Reptizu, whatever it's called. I found it on Amazon. It was pretty easy to build. The bottom half already comes like put together. You just have to slide the glass on. It's very easy. These are freaking expensive. Oh my gosh. So I've been looking for an EXO for like a long time, and I've been trying to find them on like Facebook Marketplace because a lot of people sell them there, but I couldn't find this size. The reason I want an EXO is because I just think that they're just really nice looking. It's very sleek. It fits my aesthetic. I would love to put this on the shelf where those anthuriums were, where I just showed you, and start putting a few of them in here, like the smaller ones, and then maybe moving like the bigger ones to the Redstock. I don't know yet. Even though I bought it from Amazon, I had to go pick it up at the post office because they said it was too heavy. It's like 30 pounds, which I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird to say that it's too heavy because you guys literally deliver couches and freaking tiny homes, but you couldn't deliver this. So I had to like go and pick it up. If that was the case, I just would have went to the pet store and bought it myself. But yeah, I had to go pick it up. So just be mindful, maybe if you decide to purchase it, you might have to go and pick it up. It opens from the front like this, which I really like. It opens from the front and then the top has like mesh on it. I have to like look up some like inspo stuff because I don't want to make a terrarium. That's not something I want to do. I don't want to have moss on the bottom. I don't want to have like things growing in the moss. Like I don't want that. I just want it to be a display. I just want to put the plants in there. But yeah, that's what I got. That was my big purchase of this month. I also did restock on my stratum because I am propagating a lot lately. And this is all I use nowadays for like propagating. And I use the blue one, not the red one. It has been the fastest way for me to propagate plants. Like I'm not even kidding. I used to be very like pro plants and water for propagating, and that was it. I still do a little bit of water prop, but like this stuff right here, within like a week and a half or 2 weeks, there's already like roots forming. Like it's crazy fast. But if you're having trouble propagating and you want to prop fast, try stratum. It works great. So along with propagating, I got some more cups, because I like to use cups to propagate plants. So these cups are bigger than the ones I normally use. These are 24 ounces. These are the ones I usually use. I think these are like 12 ounces. And then these ones are 24 ounces. So I just bought these in a pack of 100 on Amazon. These are gonna be better for the bigger plants that I'm propagating in stratum and perlite and stuff. These are good for like the tiny plant. I like to use the plastic cups. I feel like they are like a good shape and they're tall. It's perfect for propagating. You can just put another cup on top and create a humidity dome, and you can even ship it like this. Just tape it around it. It works great. That's why I really like these. The last thing that I purchased this week was this giant container. I've been struggling with the rehabs because they're drying out way too fast and there's just no humidity for them, so they're taking forever to grow. I need to put them in a container with a clear lid and just seal it. This is like the rehab and prop shelf. I have these two shelves here, which have some like bigger plants. And then on the bottom, I have this bin here. So it basically just has like leafless plants in there right now. And this is what it looks like. So nothing special. All the plants are healthy and have roots. They just don't have any leaves. And I put them in here for like a week. And since putting them in here, I have a few leaves that popped out. Another thing I need to do in this room is get more Barina lights and like bigger like those surge protector things so that I can fit all of them. It's just so annoying sometimes dealing with the lights because you have to buy like all these different connectors and stuff. I have to buy all these freaking timers. It's just so many wires and stuff, and it just scares me because there's so much like electricity going on. So it's like a little off of the front, but that's okay. I just mainly wanted to be able to fit some of these bigger guys in here. This is my Anthurium clarinervium actually that died. So it's alive now, which is great. So we can probably put him back on the Anthurium shelf. This is a King of Spades crossed with Ace of Spades. This is where we're at again with just one leaf. So I'm gonna try to just rehab it and hopefully it'll put out a couple more leaves. I can try to sell it again. This is Anthurium Red Magnificum crossed with a Pap. This is where we're at. This is Philodendron gloriosum. It is putting out new leaves, so that's good news. I need to get it in a crawling pot though once it is a little bit more established. This is also Red Mag crossed with Pap. It's just like one leaf. It's been one leaf for months. And then on the top here, I have a Monstera albo. This one was a bottom cut of one of the albos I got in a previous shipment. They had already cut this leaf, so I wasn't gonna sell it. but it does have a growth point, so that's good news. A couple videos ago, my last like shipment, there was 2 radicans. One was root rot. This is the root rot one. It literally lost every single leaf, but it recently put out this one. But now it looks like this. So I think I just need to, I guess, cut it and just start over with both, I guess. This is a propagation of Syngonium chiapense variegated. This is going to probably go in the shop this week. Quick update on the display cases. I know you guys hate me right now because they're still not here. We were supposed to get them this month. There was a ton of hold up with the shipment process. They actually never got shipped until like February, even though the order was placed in early January. And shipping this product is not that easy compared to some other products because this is a heavy product. One of these weighs 3.5 pounds. Now, 3.5 pounds times 500 of these is very, very heavy. And they actually get shipped like in a shipping container on a boat or something like that. So it literally takes forever. Hopefully they will come soon. I have no idea. They are on the boat now. There is really no update. It just says on the boat. So I don't know. I cannot get these shipped via air because it would cost me a fortune. It would cost me probably thousands of dollars in shipping alone to get these shipped via air because of how heavy they are. Still waiting on them, but I apologize that they're taking so long, but thanks guys for being so patient. I know you guys love this product. Over the weekend, we got a few orders. We have some non-plant orders and we have some plant orders. I did a Valentine's Day discount, so a lot of you guys did use it. I can tell that you guys are stocking up on your potting mix stuff, so I'm glad that you guys were able to use that. And we also had a few Etsy orders this week, which I did pack up and get those sent out because on Etsy, I only sell non-plant stuff, so I can usually get them shipped out either same day or next day. It's very fast. I have been getting a little bit of traffic over on Etsy, which is good. The goal is not really to sell on Etsy. The goal is to sell on the website, which checking my analytics, a lot of people do come from Etsy and they buy right on the site, so that's good. Let me show you guys everything that sold this week. We have 2 of the transparent mulch bowls. The mulch bowls do come flat like this, and then all you have to do is just bend them and connect them. There's little slits on the inside here. They have little spikes at the bottom where you can just put it into the pot. Cool thing about these is that they can connect together, so you can just keep extending your pole nice and easy. 3 bags of my soil-free potting mix. We have a 3-pound bag and then 2 2-pound bags. We have a 3-pound bag of pre-rinse leca, 1.5-pound bag of cocoa husk, and then 2 1.5 bags of perlite. We sold a few plant pots in both styles. This is the air slotted style. It's a much taller pot than the regular clear pot. This is a 9.5, 7.5, and 5.5. These are the regular plant pots. We sold a bunch of these. I just have them all stacked together. This is an 8-inch. This is a 6-inch, and these are 4 inches. 2 of the round large trellises. We sold Hoya walleniana variegated, Anthurium radicans, Philodendron ring of fire, Monstera Thai Constellation. This is a bigger one. This one's in a 5-inch pot. I'm also going to be packing up the giveaway plant. This is Monstera Thai Constellation. Congratulations again to Yolanda for winning the giveaway. So this week is going to be the last restock that's coming before the big one. So whenever I'm prepping for another big one, I go through all the plants in the shop, I go through all the propagations and see what I can add to the shop or update their photos if they've been sitting for a while. So I pulled out all of these plants on the table. There's quite a few actually. That are propagations that are ready to be sold or just plants that need new photos. So I'll quickly go through each one with you guys so you can see them. Some of them need like trimming and updated photos and stuff like that. The plants are always growing, so that means new leaves are coming out and old ones are going. So I have to make sure I capture new photos of the current states of the plants and just overall clean up the plants. And then I'm gonna get pictures of them and work on restocking the shop for this week. This is Anthurium Michelle. It recently just put out this beautiful leaf, but because of the new leaf, we are losing this one. So I'm actually just gonna cut it off. And I think we're losing this one down here. These two were the oldest leaves, so of course they're gonna go. It's not that big of a deal. The others look pretty decent. This is what it looks like once it's hardened. And this is how the emergent leaf comes in. It's really established. I honestly should just pot it up actually. I probably am going to do that off camera really quickly and then get a new picture of this and update the listing. So this plant right here, this is Alocasia dragonsail variegated. I watered the plant recently and I keep them in the display cases, which gets super humid, especially after a watering. I forgot to open it to let some air in and I'm pretty sure it has edema now. I think that's what it's called. Basically the plant is like retaining a ton of water, so it gets like really like damaged here. It's looking better because I had the fan on and it like dried it out, but basically it was just a ton of water like trapped in the leaf, so it basically damaged it. The plant is super healthy. It looks great. Besides that, like this is the newest leaf. It's really, really pretty. I'm just really like pissed off at myself that I let this happen because it kind of ruined the appearance of the plant. But I think I'm gonna leave it and sell it as cosmetic damage and explain what happened. And if somebody decides to purchase it, then, you know, they can. But the plant is super healthy. It's doing great. It was just, it got a little bit too much water. This is Hoya Carey intervariegated. I've had this plant in the shop for so long. It's definitely a super slow grower. It wasn't up until recently that it started putting out an offshoot right here. And now it's finally putting out new leaves, considering it's been just sitting on the shop forever. It's super healthy, it's fine. It just takes a really long time to grow. So I've been debating, should I just cut it down and make little props out of it? But then I feel like if I do that, it might throw people off to think that it's one of those single leaf Hoya carries that don't grow. So I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably just going to take some new photos of it and hopefully that helps. This is Monstera adansonii mint. It is on a plank. I need to also stake it better. Like in here, it's like growing off of it. This guy is getting a little bit big. So definitely want to show the new leaves because some of them are really, really nice. They have that really pretty variegation. This is Alocasia fried egg variegated. The picture for this one is so old. The plant was like half the size in that photo. It has completely grown so much. This leaf down here is on the way out, so I'm just gonna cut it off. And I think that's it for photo updates. So let me show you some new stuff. So like I said, we're gonna do a lot of props this week. So I have these two Hoya New Guinea Ghosts that are gonna go up. This one here, this is Philodendron Bromark's Fantasy. It's just a little propagation. It has like a bunch at the bottom and then has like a nice vine growing at the top. Then we have two of these Polyneura Broquette Silvers. This one is a two-leafer, but it does have a new leaf coming in. You probably cannot see it, but it's in there. This one recently put out these two leaves on top, and it has these two leaves. It's pretty algae ridden as well, so I'll probably give it a new container and get some pictures. And then I have these two right here. These are both Syndapsis Blue Albo. They are just one leaf cuttings. There's this one and there is this one here. It's always nice to sell just little one leaves because you never know if somebody just wants something tiny. So we have these guys. They are doing quite well. Remember that anything that says starter plant on the shop means it is semi-rooted. Please make sure that you're reading the description. Just make sure that you are paying attention and reading the description of all the plants that you purchase from me. And this goes for, I guess, just any shop in general. I know it's easy to just look at the pictures and, make a decision, but reading is very important because sometimes there is going to be some info about the plant that I want you guys to know prior. So if a plant says that it's a starter plant, I will always in the description say it's a starter plant. That means it's semi-rooted or barely rooted. They're not full plant. And if you purchase a plant that says cosmetic damage, make sure you read the description because I will explain why it's cosmetic damage or what the issue is with it so that you know what you're getting yourself into. Two more Scindapsus here. These are Scindapsus Jade Satin Variegated. They're kind of like a low medium variegation. This one has a new leaf coming in. This one still not, but it is doing really well. This also helps me make space for new plants. So that's why I'm trying to just get them up on the shop. And even if they just sit there, at least they're up on the shop and eventually they will sell. We have 3 of these Monstera Lechlerianas. As you can see, they're doing really well. This one is completely growing out, so I need to just fix it up first. But we have this one here with a big leaf. This one looks really nice. We have this 2-leafer and it does have a new leaf coming in. And then we have this one here, which is 3 leaves with a new one coming in as well. This is Philodendron Florida Beauty. This one is cosmetic damage here. I'm actually gonna just cut this part off and take the picture again. This is the oldest leaf. This is one of the newest. So this is what it's looking like. It has great variegation, so need a new picture. These are both Aglaonema Jade CM Variegated. They are just little pups, so I'm going to get them up as well. This is a cutting of my Amy Durium Medium Blue. And then I have this plant right here. This is Philodendron White Princess. This is actually the bottom cut of my personal White Princess. I recently took a top cut of the plant and potted it in stratum. So I am just gonna sell the bottom cut here. This one is the one that was producing some pink leaves, so maybe the next person might get lucky and get a pink leaf out of it. So that's everything. I'm going to just label the plants that need it and clean up a lot of them, and then I'm just going to take pictures. Here's a quick overview of the shelves. I set up the EXO and I also put some anthuriums in the Restock. I started to record the process, but it did turn into something much bigger than I thought. I ended up doing the absolute most. Like I started moving things around. I started repotting plants, taking propagations. I just cannot record when I get like that. I'm so sorry. And sometimes honestly, like when I'm doing things like with my own plants, I don't know, sometimes I just like get in the zone and I don't want to record it because it's just like my own time, I guess. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I record everything for you guys, but sometimes when I'm just doing my own thing, like with my plants, I don't know, it's like therapeutic for me to just do it by myself, Sorry if you can see some of the packages. I just have them sitting there until the morning. I don't feel like moving them, so hopefully it doesn't distract you. Pretty much the top shelves of this one and that one, they got like flip-flopped. This top shelf is a little lower than that one, so it fits the EXO better, and I just didn't feel like messing with the shelf, so I just put the EXO over here and I put the anthuriums over here. And then I put like the Billy and the rest of the philodendrons over there. There is a few things that I don't like about this. So the first thing is if I close it like this, it kind of just swings open even if there's nothing in here. And to get it to not do that, you have to actually lock it. I at least thought there'd be some type of magnetic closure here or here. I can probably put magnets on it, but yeah, like as soon as you open it, like it just swings open, even when there's nothing in here. So it's not because of the plants, like even when there's nothing in here, it's doing that. I don't know if it's just this one in particular, but yeah, that's a thing. The bottom of the EXO is not completely flat. It has these little edges on all four corners, I guess to like raise it up, which does look nice, but I would have preferred if it was completely flat so it's completely flush to the shelf. I did missize this a little bit because I thought it wasn't gonna hang over too much, but it hangs over about like an inch and a half, which is not too bad. I ended up putting shelf liner underneath of this, so it's completely sturdy, like it's not like moving. I don't know if Exoterra is different or if there's different Exos that sit flat, but this is my first one, so obviously I don't know. And now I kind of know what I'm looking for the next one. I'm kind of kicking myself because I should have just got the bigger one. I was already gonna spend this kind of money. I should have just freaking went ahead and just got the wider one instead and been done with it. But I tried to like find a happy medium. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but I feel like personally I should have just got the bigger one. But you know, it's too late now. I do really like the EXO. I think it looks great. It fits in here really nicely. I love the way it looks. I moved a couple plants in here and then I moved whatever couldn't fit into the red stuff. So we have the Anthurium King of Spades crossed with the Ace of Spades. We have Anthurium Michelle Doc Block, some type of Anthurium hybrid seedling. This is Anthurium Doriaki right here. This is that Anthurium Clarinervium. This is Anthurium Brielle Exara, another Doc Block. And then this is my Anthurium Queen, and that's all I could fit in here. I did something a little different here though. In the saucers, I added a layer of leca so that it could help hold the humidity better. So when I go to like water the plant, the leca will soak up the extra water and hopefully that will help add some humidity. Now on the other shelf, I pretty much just moved over all the plants that were on the left shelf over here. In the middle, I have my Big Billy, my Philodendron Pink Princess, and then my Philodendron Jose Bueno. Did end up repotting my Jose. I put it in a glass vessel because it was outgrowing the plastic pot that it was in. So it is in a mixture of leca and pond. And I recently put out this really cute leaf here. My Billy is getting quite big, so that's why there's only 3 plants on here, because the Billy like takes up the whole freaking shelf. And then of course the Pink Princess. So then in the middle we have 3 acrylic display cases. These 2 are pretty much my just propagations like of my own plants that I like to have, so I figured this would be like a cute little design. One of these is a shop mother plant, the other one is going to be for sale at some point. These are the Monstera Burromarx Flames. They were teeny tiny, you guys, if you remember that. They've grown quite a bit. They're still small, but they were like super small when I first got them. So yeah, this is what they're looking like. A lot of you guys said the Burromarx Flame is a wish list plant of yours when I asked you guys in the last video. I am probably going to change this though, because I would like to get both of those on like moss poles to really help encourage it to grow and get those fenestrations, because that's what I'm looking for before I sell it. So yeah, that's what's going on with those. I might end up buying just more and seeing how big they are now, and then these are just little props and stuff. I think I've shown you guys all of these before. And then on the bottom, I moved the IKEA greenhouse down here and just filled it with some more props, and then pretty much the plants down here are exactly the same as before. So since I moved a lot of the props out of my Millsbow, this cabinet, I decided to dedicate the top shelf of my Millsbow tall to all of my Hoyas. I'm trying to get more into Hoyas, you guys. I think they're so cute. And this is my little collection as of right now. So yeah, that's what we have going on in here. Now we have my red stuff, which is going to be dedicated to any other anthuriums I decide to collect that don't fit in the EXO. I'll definitely switch up the EXO because things are obviously going to outgrow it. The Anthurium crystallinum here, Anthurium crystallinum crossed with Forgetii in the middle, crystallinum crossed with Bessier af. And then on the bottom, you can't really see, but it's only like 3 of them and they're all damaged. So trust me, you're not missing out. The one on the left is Anthurium Red Mag crossed with Pap. The middle is Anthurium luxurians, and then the right one is also another red mag crossed with Pap. Hopefully they'll do better in here because both of them look like shit. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. We're gonna get plants next week. Super exciting. I just paid for them today on Monday, so they should be here on Wednesday. I'll probably post some pictures in the YouTube community tab and Instagram, and then everything will be ready the following week after. Once all that stuff is ready, the YouTube video will come out as well. I'll show you guys everything, unboxing them. You guys know how it goes. So until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.